The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear
Okay, we're looking at a submarine. Master Wayne.
You'll have 2 mission
It's like a
objectives.
submarine.
First,
Submarine, Mr. Wayne. Oh, David Hayter.
Oh, you're allowed to do snake impressions. Maybe that's your role for today.
Well, you know, I'm open to anybody doing impressions of any of this. The time is 2:45 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon. You are with Yaster, that's me.
And me, Bearskopff. How's it doing?
Yeah, everything's alright. Just so that the editor can cue this up, we are at... Okay, so cue that up. That's like your clapperboard. That's where you can like match the audio and the thing really. So that's all fine. So yeah, 2:45. I hope you guys don't mind, but we are playing the original Metal Gear Solid. And this time, at this time, I don't really know what's going out first. This particular video or the Tekken one that we did the other day. There, you weren't present for that, were you?
I wasn't, no. Although, if anyone played as Kuma, I guess you could probably count that as a presence for me.
I think there was actually a couple of rounds where some of us were like there was because we played it in teams. We played it in pair play, which is like this local multiplayer mode where you're using 4 controllers and you're doing all that. And I think it's myself and Serum played against Lord Rawson and Visitor, and I think both of them played as like the bears. But there might have been the dinosaur and the other strange one.
The other strange one. There's a panda.
Oh, there's a kangaroo and a dinosaur. I think there is. There's a bear and a panda. That's one pairing, and then you can have like a kangaroo and a dinosaur. And it's a Tekken Tag tournament too. We're talking about.
And not Tokyo Jungle. That it could almost be.
That's still to come. Well, I think one of the main reasons that we're playing Metal Gear Solid 1 today is recently the news has of course come out about Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. So it's a perfect time to revisit the old game.
In all of its pixelated glory.
Yeah. That's the main thing. Cause I actually played this like last week, you know, just to sort of test the waters a little bit and to see if what
I like that, test the waters, just as you swimming.
Just as you were swimming there,
nice, very nice.
And I was kind of surprised to actually see just how blocky and pixely it is. But, you know, when you consider that around the time that this game came out, the machine was already, what, 6 years old or something like that?
Is it really? Wow. This is like the first game I remember playing on my PS1, bar Spyro.
Well, there's the dates at the bottom there. 1990, 87 obviously was when Metal Gear
was first coined, wasn't it?
But 98, and PS1 technically it came out in 94, so that's 4 years old. The machine was.
Oh, it's circle. It's circle to access. Should we go with easy?
I was playing on normal when I was playing it. In all honesty, when I played the game for like 20 minutes last week, and I didn't.
Sorry.
I didn't get anywhere near up to. I hardly dropped any foes. If you want to, you can like just like skip past like all the codecs and stuff like that.
I'll skip past the codecs, but I'm just going to listen to The Best Is Yet to Come, just because it's so true and it's such a great song. How amazing is that? I always thought it was one of the Genome Soldiers singing it at first.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, when I first played it, I had actually no idea what a Genome Soldier was.
And that's like second nature. You see them all over the place. I was walking to work this morning and I saw a Genome Soldier just chilling, having a Starbucks. Yeah.
I hate those Genome Soldiers. Let's just like get rid of them all.
Always standing on the left side of the escalators.
And here's like the first scene. And there's obviously we all know that that's Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Later to become Liquid Ocelot.
I guess through a hand.
Through weird, bizarre Metal Gear.
The best plot
propaganda
ever. Now we're watching an elevator. I'm going to see if I can skip because I have seen it a dozen times.
Yeah.
Codec. There's a magic button here, isn't there, that you hold.
That's right. I think you just keep on pressing cross. You just go cross, cross, cross. Maybe if you press select or something like that, that gets you out of there.
There was a button to like literally fast forward. Or was that Metal Gear 2?
It might be Metal Gear 2. Try circle. There you go.
Okay.
If you hear any kind of like rapid sort of button pressing, then that's us just trying to skip some of the cutscenes right here. But yeah, I mean, like here's the point where you find yourself just crouching and rolling over and going into your menus. Oh, you've obviously found some. You obviously knew of some sort of hidden thing.
It's a ration hidden in the water. It's the best place for rations.
All right.
And then we go and crawl.
And you have to think. And this was amazing for me the first time I saw it, because when you crawl underneath, you went into first person. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna batter him.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna let him chill. He's minding his own business for now. Oh, I splashed.
Oh, there you go. You've alerted him now.
Ah, he won't find me unless he follows my footprints again.
It's another one. So what happens? I mean, you're not supposed to like shake yourself up and like crouch and stand up in order to like get all the water off you. Oh, look at.
Oh, I remember all the little cover points. Amazing.
There you go. He's gone.
I don't know. I can't remember if he turns back round here.
Well, I think on this, not seeing as you're playing on easy, you kind of like. I think the actual field of vision cone things that they have there, that's pretty. They're pretty prominent.
I'm so used to analog, which is funny because when I first played Ape Escape, I just couldn't play it. Didn't understand what the analog sticks did, and I didn't know you could click them at the time.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like playing on a Vita.
Almost.
Yeah.
Is the elevator down?
Yeah. I don't think you can even. Oh, Christ.
No.
No, you're supposed to press that. Not select, but you. Yeah, I think you talk to your guy.
It comes down automatically, doesn't it? Because you've got to wait for another guard, I think.
You have to call the elevator and wait for it to come down. I think you go up to it and you press circle against the panel.
I couldn't.
But watch out, because these guys are coming back after you again.
Ah, they can't find me. I'm hid behind a forklift.
Yeah, but he's going to like stand there and do this. Do you not even realise that he's actually left a box full of like rations behind that forklift?
Spinning as well. There must be some kind of like gyroscope in there. Or it's alive because every time I walk over it shakes.
There you go. I think you can press it now.
I don't think you do press it. I think it's just a case of waiting because there's no switch.
Alright.
Not that I'm a Metal Gear Solid veteran of sorts. Certainly not. Though this is taking an awful long time. There we go.
There we go. There we go. This was what was like amazing when you like first saw it for the. Oh, look up for that guy. It's just that it's so like filmic. Particularly like some of the actual angles when you're going up in this lift in a minute.
Yeah, I really liked how the credits kind of just rolled along. Oh, that was amazing.
There you go. You've spoiled your
Oh, they can't catch me on the
your alert-free playthrough. You're not going to get the trophy
Oh no.
on this old PS1 game.
Yeah. It's a real trophy at the end of Metal Gear Solid 1. It's fine though, because he's quite nonchalant considering he just got spotted and now he's just going to get naked in an elevator. Really quickly as well. Goggles. And pose.
And there he is. He's not got any eyes.
He doesn't actually have any kind of like facial functions either.
Steady. So when did you first play this then?
How old was I? I was 10.
10 or something.
It was 10.
Young
I'm pretty sure I was 10. My mum bought it for me.
Yeah. I mean, I got it back when it came out. 1998. For some reason, I think that we got it in '99 in Europe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, it took me ages to get around to playing it really, because the whole kind of like military thing used to turn me off of games, which is weird now because just about every single game is like got.
It is your
all
life.
So it's got all kinds of like military terminology and stuff like that in here. Like you get all these different weapons, but I didn't really know the difference between like a pistol or a machine gun or whatever.
FAMAS.
A FAMAS, that's what
Yeah.
it was, and it was like the SOCOM pistol, wasn't it?
Amazing.
Which you get. I think you get that in the back of the truck here, in the middle.
So we've got codec, which I can't skip again. I'm sure there was a combination of buttons you could hold to skip, but this is where it gets interesting because Snakes are like, Yaster, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Yeah.
See, what is it doing there?
What is a Russian? Do we ever find out why a Russian gunship is there?
Yeah, because
The Russian.
Harriers have been sent over to either recon or attack Shadow Moses. I think it was recon. So he's going to flood down a couple of bothersome flies. That's my worst liquid impression I've ever done.
Is he not all like theatrical and stuff, isn't he?
Snake! Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that that cartoon Metal Gear Awesome. Did you ever see that? It was amazing.
Is this like an internet cartoon?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's yeah, it wasn't on like after like Sesame Street or anything. It was yeah, it was just a very weird, one of those Newgrounds videos, but it was amazing.
This is the bit where he reveals that he's got like his smokes on him, and the lassie is just like, "What are you doing with him?" Oh no, this is the bit where she's like, "Oh, I can't believe I'm being hit on
by the famous Solid Snake."
Oh yeah.
There's no way that you can skip this. Oh no, that's not right.
Don't do that. You'll reveal the fact that we're actually playing this on PS3.
No, certainly not.
Metal Gear Solid Tactical Espionage Action, to give it its full name, is available on the PlayStation Store, and you will be able to play it on something called Compact Disc ROM.
Oh yeah, God.
Yeah, if you are able to go to like a charity shop or something like that, you may be able to find it on the old PS1 format disc.
And we might have gameplay. Oh no, we've got.
You got to wait for him to like
Okay.
go up this wee mountain here, and he has to
And
look
then
around.
Yeah, really rigidly. That's how I look as well.
And he's automatically putting your binoculars. That's not you think, because you don't actually do that when playing a game like this. You don't say, "I'll stand over here and go into my binoculars and look over the other side of the mountain."
Absolutely not. You know what? Let's go and have a look at what happens over here. Oh, yeah, there was nothing. It's just grey,
Alright.
barren.
Did you not think that you could actually see another island with a penguin on it or something like
I
that?
was kind of hoping there'd just be like a
Well,
like a
you
little chef over there or something. Just realise, oh, wow, Shadow Moses is just like off the M25.
Or no, it's like when you go to like the pyramid or the Sphinx or the pyramids or something like that, and you turn around and there's actually some McDonald's there.
It's amazing. I'm just looking forward to the day when they just put McDonald's on the Sphinx. That'd be pretty impressive.
There's another.
Tap, 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 tap.
Here he comes.
Oh, did you hear it? What was that noise?
He's like, what the hell's going on here? You know, there's no point in getting all these because you've got enough rations. You might as well just go and get beat up by them a couple of times.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 4. You must remember that when you travel back.
Oh yeah, to this bit, yeah. Oh Christ, I remember travelling back to this bit.
I'm not afraid to admit, I got a little bit emotional.
Alright, see,
That was
you've
amazing.
gone up a totally different way. The way I got into this building was crawling down on the floor where the other guard just like standing
and
having a snooze.
Yeah,
But this is
another one.
this is an easier way to get in. Then that's alright.
I was actually talking to one of our community users last week about Metal Gear Solid 1. And you know, there's a little truck down on the
Yeah.
helipad.
Truck in the middle. I think I mentioned that earlier.
You can get in it.
You can get inside the back of that, and I think there's a gun in there.
If you equip a box, you can travel around Shadow Moses.
If you click on the box,
If you equip a box.
equip a box.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do that?
So you'd have like cardboard box A, B or C, yeah? And then you'd run up to a truck later on in the level, equip cardboard box A, and that would take you to wherever around the map.
Oh, nice one.
But very few knew about that.
I was kind of wondering, like, when they started ringing you on your codec, are you supposed to pick that up, or if you dingy them, do they just like
I guess, but I've always found phones really intrusive, and the same applies in video games. If you know,
just that? See, last week when I was playing this before you came in, I was actually crawling through here,
oh, I can't.
and this television that we're watching goes a bit dark.
Ah,
Yeah, like it goes into like a sort of a screensaver mode because it doesn't think that anything's actually on.
amazing. We've just we've met McDonald Miller again.
Have we-
Definitely not liquid.
Definitely not Liquid. No, he's not going to reveal himself. Listen, this game is like about what was it, like 14 years old now. I mean, come on, there's if you're like going to complain to us about spoilers being revealed in this game, then you know you should really just sort of get over yourself.
Let's have a look. If you if you hit triangle in the air vent, you can kind of like face plant,
Yeah, you
Um,
can like bash your nose against the rails.
which doesn't give you away, even though in a moment there will be guards below us. So how they didn't hear it, I don't know. Here we go.
I would make a right racket if I was rattling around in here.
Yeah, it's not a lot of room to manoeuvre.
I moved the Darper Chief to the cell. Oh, okay, that's too fast for me. The vent shaft cleaning.
Ah, Hayter did such a cracking job with the voice acting in this. It's amazing. And Skip. Something happened. Yeah, Snake basically listens in on so many conversations and then like does a bit of a parrot routine and just copies whatever the first sentence was. But in a more gravelly, I've been eating stones for about a decade kind of voice.
So like I said, it took me ages to get around to finishing it. I just like went back and started to put on easy, I think it was really, because I didn't really play this kind of game. The whole stealth thing kind of bugged me as well really, because I was all about just going all out. In fact, games like this are what made me later on, I would play like the first SOCOM map, but I thought the whole point of it was just to like sneak around people. I didn't think that I thought that it was just every single shooter was a stealth game.
Yeah.
So I tried to get through things like the first Call of Duties without killing anybody, which is obviously something that you can't do anymore.
I still try it with Uncharted, because you know there's elements of stealth in that, but
Nice one.
not enough. I'm not wasting my chaff grenade, not yet. Okay, we're gonna hide underneath this security camera.
Just sneak to the side.
Sneak away. I think it's worth me going in here.
There's another camera in there.
Yeah.
Is not just more rations?
I don't know. I think it might be stun grenades. Oh, it's a SOCOM. There we go.
Not to be confused with.
Yeah, you don't unlock other games.
No, you don't
Metal
allow
Gear.
other games, particularly not ones that would be not out for like another 4 years.
So sneaking along.
And of course, not being able to see like a couple of feet in front of you is a bit of an oversight.
I don't know. I think it's purposely done, but you have got first person if you hit triangle.
And there's like that radius pretty much always up there.
Yeah, it's workable.
So when I played this last week, I didn't actually go up to this upper thing. Ah, there's a staircase there. Ah, these cone heads are about to
Coneheads.
make
They're all
troubles with you.
Dan Aykroyd. Here we go.
Underneath the tank.
So you've got no map under here, so it's always a bit of a risk. Because I don't know where they're patrolling now. What a foolish move.
Now obviously we've only got like a sort of like a limited amount of time here, but we can't really talk about Metal Gear without talking about all the great moments that everybody brings up. It's B1.
It is B1. It's the B sharps. Okay, I think the fourth wall stuff, Psycho Mantis, it's got to be one of the biggest highlights for me.
Definitely.
Gaming of all time.
And even like it's not just him really, but things like oh, you can see Donald Anderson. Things like when Revolver Ocelot is torturing you, and he tells you not to use auto fire because he'll know.
Yep.
Even when you're talking to Campbell and he actually says, in order to use it, press the action button.
Yeah, it was just, I know, it knew that you were playing a game, but it had fun with that fact. And it was always really clever how it did it, you know, like Controller Port 2, that was awesome. Finding the codec number for Merrill on the back of the CD case. That kind of element's kind of lost now because you just press the PlayStation button.
Yeah,
but,
basically all games are like, not all games are come out as digital downloads really, but you do have to kind of sort of like bear that in mind that at some point in the future your game might be a digital download. So no, you can't put anything on the box, which is important, and you can't really do things like take the controller port, take the controller out of the port because we don't have controller ports anymore.
Exactly. I don't know whether, you know, that's a limitation of, just because it's already been done in an absolutely amazing game, or there's Merrill, because we've got so many standards in console gaming now. Whether it's just a case of, platforms just won't allow it. Because sometimes, you know, you'd have a static screen like that you used on Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
You know, and things like that, where it kind of, you know, it wakes you up. The reason, by the way, I was looking down then to show you Merrill in the shaft was because if you keep going in and out of that shaft, she gradually removes items of clothing. I mean, you know,
as a little kind of fun cheeky Easter egg, I guess. Really.
Absolutely, not for those of us who are lonely enough to do it every time they play the game.
I like how I was really surprised to see that she's a woman.
I liked how she did sit-ups. Actually, she does this amazing little wiggle. She'll go up and then back.
Is she not doing sit-ups on her bed?
I guess, but I can't imagine they're the
Yeah.
most sprung mattresses in the prison.
Nah, they're probably just as hard as the floor.
And this is where he screams, "Why me?" And it's not even him.
No, and he's not got eyes either.
Yeah, they
They really can't put anything on.
I just love the way they shake their heads. It's amazing. In fact, it might even be worth us doing like a video recording sometimes of having a conversation, just nodding our heads.
Just going, yes, 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 I agree.
Okay, we'll skip that. No, I think we've got like a flashback thing here. It can't be. It can be. Hence, why every single game's called Metal Gear something. Metal Gear something would be quite good actually.
Metal Gear something.
Something Dark Side. Okay.
He needs to get his bread from the baker.
I think this is it.
Oh, what's he done? What's he reaching for?
He's just like stop in the name of Snake. So this is where you start questioning him. Not questioning him in game.
Yeah.
Kind of like why is his character so curious?
Why is he so curious? And obviously we are spoiling this. So what was the deal with him again?
Well, sorry.
What was the deal with the DARPA chief? He's not really.
He's actually part of Foxhound. He's one of the members. Was it Foxdie? No, Foxdie's the virus. But yeah, his name eludes me. But yeah, it's not actually the DARPA chief. It's not Donald Anderson at all. He died in the torture place because you see him later on, covered in maggots.
Ah, right.
I can't remember his name, and I've got Deadpool stuck in my head today, so it's not going to happen. We can skip that now. He did his little dance.
Now you've got like a compulsory codec talk.
All the codec.
He's got a heart attack. I never quite understood the concept of checkpoints as well when I was playing this game. So I used to like save the game in every single room that I went into after doing every single thing.
Oh, I think you know where we are. Meryl's somehow managed to get out of her cell, and
I think a guard probably went over to her and told her to like shut up or something, and then she must have like grabbed his arm and twisted it or something and pulled his whole entire body through that peephole.
there's a way. Oh wow. I've never seen that one before. Oh no, check this out. Right, so we're in DARPA Chief's cell. If you went into this corner. No,
you can see the pixelization of that guy's buttocks.
Buttocks. And you can just make out the gun of Meryl hiding around the corner. And I always try to get real close every time. Ah, rubbish. Failed. Oh, it's the first time we get to do a bit of shooting, and your cover's completely blown.
And this is interesting because last week, oh Jesus Christ, last week, that always just makes me feel a bit weird.
It's like you on camera, candid.
That last week when I was playing this was the point where you came in, and I didn't realise that I was actually supposed to be shooting people, and then I died.
Yeah.
And that's where I left the game last week.
It's because you've got rookie eyes. It's a noob mistake. It's a lesson learned though.
If this game was made now, then he would probably say that she had made a noob mistake.
I've just noticed Snake's ear isn't attached. That's very Van Gogh. I like that. In fact, if it was made now, they'd actually have eyes. So, yeah, that's what this generation's brought to us.
Yeah.
Eyes and less pixelation.
Well, let's see you shoot the hell out of these noobs. Oh, nice one. And they keep coming in waves because it is a video game. Get your rations. Oh no, get your...
Yeah, if I keep it equipped. Love that bit. Those guards, like the worst trained ever, they're just running straight into it.
She forgot to shoot somebody, that guy behind him.
I'm gonna equip some rations. And then, yeah, I've loaded my Psycon.
Yeah. There you go. They've got absolutely no clue, do they?
In fact, let's rock it up with a bit of Oh, you can't.
First person. Oh, you can't shoot in first person.
No, it was a Metal Gear Solid 2 thing, that wasn't it?
Yeah, just walking around with the wee pistol at the very bottom of the screen. Nice one.
Om nom yum.
I wonder what's in the ration.
Oh. I'm lying down. This isn't good. Alright, as soon as that alert starts going down, I'm in the clear. Yeah, just got the ration in time.
Nice one. Alright, good stuff. Well, I think we better leave that there.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because that's been like about half an hour or something like that. Quarter to, what, 25 minutes or something?
Right, ready?
Well, it's been 25 minutes since we started recording this, really, so we'll
well,
have to, oh,
that's the dub, Chief, for those wanting to know.
there
And
it
for those who
is.
didn't want to know, tough.
tough, yeah.
Should've
Well,
played the game.
you shouldn't have watched this video if you didn't want to, like, see the beginning, like, the first, like, flaming half hour of the game. Plus, also, we're revealing stuff.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Nice one. Alright, well, thanks very much for playing the game for me, to talk over and to talk to you about it. And community.eu.playstation.com. See you in another video.
Hopefully so. Sneaking it up, maybe.
Alright. And cut.